Hey besties, it's Rosie. Okay. I think this is going to be a very entertaining message, okay? First, let's look to the grid behind us, all right? We've got the mushroom caps. One is in the upright and one is in the RX, okay? And that seems to be a theme of the reading. Also, look at where the other cushions are placed, okay? There's very much this mirrored energy, but not mirrored like a perfect mirror, like almost like the Pisces fishes, okay? So somebody is upright and someone is inverse, okay? First card out of the deck, I've got the King of Wands. And this King of Wands is designated by the Nine of Wands, but I want to show you this card, okay? This King of Wands is having a change of perspective. They are realizing something, okay? It's almost like this higher form of consciousness has come down and crowned this person with a realization. I'm getting this person could be going through an ego death right now, okay? You're coming out as the Fool, okay? This person wants a new beginning with you, and you in your own way are embarking on your new beginning elsewhere, all right? And I'm getting that while you're doing this, while you're taking steps in a different direction, you're also having some realizations about this person, okay? This must be someone who you left behind, or maybe things never even really got off the ground with, okay? Maybe this was like a failed talking stage or something like that. But you're having a realization about this person too. And this snake is sticking out to me, okay? So you're starting to kind of see through the cracks is the message that I'm getting here, all right? It's almost like you have narrowed your vision, where this person's vision has been expanded in some way. They're able to see you clearly. You know, it's almost like... have you ever seen like those movies or those videos where someone goes into the woods and they see something peeking through the woods, and you know, it just looks like two little sets of eyes, and then when they get up to it, when they get closer to it, they realize that like this giant being kind of comes out of the earth, okay? That's like the energy of what happened with this person in regards to you, okay? Some consciousness, some understanding has reached this person that you are much bigger than the picture they were initially looking at. And you, on the other hand, on the other side over here, you've kind of narrowed your vision. You're almost like looking at it through, you know, when you go to the eye doctor and you get an eye exam, they're like better 1 or 2. There's almost this like very precise energy that you have been looking at this person with, okay? Let's see if you like what you see. Both of you are trying to figure out what this relationship or what this connection with this person would look like if it were equal, okay? So this person over here is kind of trying to figure out how to give to you equally, and you, on the other hand, you are kind of looking back over whatever history you have with this person and realizing how unbalanced it was and where the imbalances were, okay? Okay. Both of you, what's driving this is both of you are looking to find some sense of balance, okay? Whatever the situation was, it might have left you both a little off kilter. In fact, I'm getting it might have left you a lot off kilter, but this other person, the King of Wands figure, is a lot more off kilter than you are, okay? Or the way you deal with it might be different, okay? I'm almost picking up on like anxious and avoidant attachment, okay? This could be like a couple or a pairing where one is anxiously attached and one is avoidant. And maybe you guys flip-flop. Maybe it isn't always that way, okay? Maybe when you were in connection with this person, you were a little more anxious. There was something about this person's energy. Maybe they were like breadcrumbing or something like that that kind of triggered this anxious attachment. But now when the, you know, I haven't gotten exactly what happened here, but whatever happened when it happened, it kind of sent you in this opposite direction, okay? But the root of the issue is the same, okay? You both are experiencing some level of heartbreak. I've got the 3 of Swords here, but how you're dealing with it is very different, okay? You're both wanting to quickly move out of this energy, but the way that you're doing it is very different. It's almost like you're running away, okay? This person is kind of, I don't know if they willingly did this, or again, there seems to be like some higher hands on this situation with this person. Maybe somebody came down and they're like, you're going to look at this. This is a teachable moment. We're going to sit you down. Maybe this person's sick or something like that. There's almost like this energy of forced downtime. I'm also getting they could be dreaming about you. So even if this person is successful in drowning you out during the day, when they go to sleep, spirit is almost, I'm seeing somebody like hold somebody's head down into the toilet, like give them a swirly. Like this person's getting, you know, the nighttime swirly. They're getting that little bedtime special. Spirit is showing them some stuff that they desperately need to see. So you're kind of trying to figure out how to move away from this as quickly as possible. I've got the 8 of Wands, okay? So both in your own way, you were hoping to come up with some resolution to this situation so you can both feel better, okay? I'm seeing that both of you at one point saw the other as your wish fulfillment, okay? I've got the 9 of Cups here and the Ace of Wands. There's also a high degree of physical chemistry and passion for one another. There are a lot of good components to this I'm seeing, but again, there's this very immature energy to this. I would be surprised if this is someone you have a very long-standing history with, or if it is, I would say that this person is quite immature. So maybe there was never any real deepening of this connection because this person's maturity level just wasn't really quite where it needed to be. The roles could be flip-flopped too. I'm getting that also. Spirit, what else? This person is very quickly wanting to communicate with you. And I am, since we are kind of getting this mirrored energy, this could go one of two ways. You're also really hoping that this person communicates with you, or alternatively, the thought of it makes you want to run even harder in the opposite direction, in the direction you're already running. There's this energy of like, again, you trying to outrun this person. What you are ultimately looking for, and I think this person is also looking for this ultimately, this is what they're telling themselves they're looking for it. They might not have like a clear vision as to how to get there, how to establish this for themselves, but what you're both looking for is stability. You're looking for a long-term legacy, okay? I've got the 10 of Pentacles. Very much you two are aligned in what it is that you say that you want, but I think that there is a capacity issue here, or a maturity issue here, okay? It's like, well, let's see where you're at. Spirit, what's the capacity here for both parties? Okay. So I think that initially you kind of approach this from a more lighthearted energy, okay? You might have had like a really good time with this person. It might have been really fun to hang out with them or something like that. But when it's almost a sense of like when it started deepening, when the natural point of progression in the relationship occurred, when you hit that milestone, it just kind of ended it. Instead of it deepening, instead of it going to the next level, it just shut it down. I'm seeing just like, you know, system failure for some reason. And the reason for that is that there is a lot under the surface. There is a lot of anxiety. I don't know if you realize how deeply anxious of a person this counterpart, this King of Wands is, but also this person is mirroring that to you, okay? The way you guys express that might be very different. Again, I've got these mushroom caps, okay? They're the same thing. They're just facing different directions. You're both deeply anxious people, but the way that you deal with that anxiety is very different, okay? There's almost this energy of like, where one of you might allow your anxiety to completely almost like paralyze you. This person's all tied up, okay? They're not really able to walk. They're not able to see. Like, it's very much a paralysis energy. The other of you, it might like cloud your vision for a little bit, but you're able to feel, okay? This is the energy of someone, though their eyes are bound, though they're blindfolded, they can still feel their way through it. I don't know why I said that, through it. So when this person, whatever, you know, fracture point in this connection occurred, this person seems like they just completely shut down, or again, you know, the roles might be reversed. One person completely shut down. The other person was also shut down. You know, they were very blindsided. That's another message I'm getting from that blindfold that the person was wearing, but they were able to feel their way through it. And I am getting the thing that was kind of their guiding light was they hated how they felt, okay? If this is you, you hated how this person made you feel in this moment. Let's see if I can get any more on that. You know what? I don't even really think that you took too much time to think about this. There's this energy of like this thing broke apart and you just let it die. There wasn't even this energy of you kind of like fighting for it or trying to save it. You were just like, you know what? This looks like something I've experienced before that I do not like. I've got the Devil here and the Seven of Pentacles. This is, again, very much like a breadcrumbing energy. It's like someone kind of coming in and selling you this dream, ensuring you that there will be more down the road. Okay, this energy of like, oh, if you choose me, if you just stay on the ride, like eventually one day you'll get what you want. And you were like, I know what this is. I'm being controlled. Like, I don't want to feel this way again. I'm seeing that you are an extremely powerful manifester, okay? Whoever I'm talking to here, you have a really, truly uncanny ability to command your reality, okay? This person here, again, she's wearing this blindfold. Even when you cannot see, again, you are very much able to feel. You know what you want to feel. It's like your heart is a guidepost for what connection should feel like, because you base your decisions on how this person is making you feel, what kind of emotional responses they're eliciting from you. I'm gonna go to a part 2.